Greetings and salutations, everybody. We are back with another episode of Feng Shui 2nd Edition, Once Upon a Time in Imperial China.
Hooray!
Yes. Last time, you managed to avoid fighting Imperial soldiers.
Which I'm disappointed about.
Fair.
I'm mostly disappointed in me, Batu.
Yeah.
You know, I allowed this to happen.
I allowed it to happen.
So, you negotiated they're not going to try to take the Oracle away by force, at least until they hear back from the Emperor. Or the Imperial Court, really. The messenger probably won't talk to the Emperor directly. Let's be real.
Emperor Shoshana, Your Majesty.
There's a reason Imperial bureaucracy exists. And it's largely to prevent that sort of thing from happening.
Mm.
You know, people talking to the Emperor. I mean, really. Who wants that? Who wants an Emperor who has connection who can talk to his people? Like, come on.
It's just plain idiotic.
Yeah, right. At any rate, so you had decided that in the probably good length of time, probably a month or two, this is going to take. You got time to. I think it was about a month, but you have time at least to go deal with the governor, who is on your plate of things that we have to deal with.
Yes.
A very corrupt governor who no longer has his badass martial arts older brother backing him up because you dealt with him.
Mm.
And he's totally dead and never coming back.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
He fell in the water. You couldn't find his body. Clearly he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one could have survived that.
I mean, the
We-
river's
we-
not
well-
that deep, but you know.
Much like, he's just been erased from history. He's never existed in the first place,
Yep.
actually. That's how water works, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. The ink
solve
just
it,
gets
right.
washed away.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Operates under cartoon logic. Absolutely. At any rate, so it is now morning of the next day. You have packed up your stuff. The merchants are going to be here for another day or two, so they bid you a fond farewell. And you set out. You trek back down the mountain. Some people have actually done some work and have repaired the bridge that was taken out.
I was going to say, did we have to work the bridge?
It turns out the Imperial soldiers fixed that. Well, at least they put up a temporary bridge. And there are people working on...
Speed.
I mean, it's a log, basically. It's a bit more than that, but,
Yeah.
they don't have, like, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers types, but they have people who know what they're doing with this sort of thing. So you work your way back down the mountain, and the only really dicey part is the makeshift bridge while they're putting in a new actual bridge. It is not dicey enough, and you're not enough travel stress, so I'm not going to make any of you roll. You're all competent enough to cross it.
But what if we wanted? But what if we want to be incompetent?
If you choose to actively be incompetent, sure, you can roll a die.
I'll breakdance across it just like the Australian breakdance contestant.
Are you sure you want to roll dice for that, Eric?
No.
Okay.
Pretty sure if I roll too well, I will fail. Even if I roll too badly, I will still fail. It's just not an impossible task.
You're thinking about the wrong type of breaking here.
Yeah.
Batu. You're not trying to break the bridge.
I'm not. What? Why the fuck do they call it breaking then?
At any rate, you have made it down the mountain. And you are setting off towards the Imperial capital. Not the Imperial capital. The local capital. It is much closer. The trip in question will take you through through a bit of a wooded area. Unless you want to take the really long road. Basically, the roads route through other towns and cities. There's a good shortcut that you are all aware of that you can take that involves traveling through the woods.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Nothing bad ever happens when traveling through the woods. Also, we're adventurers. We have to go through the woods.
Right.
Shortcut here, risk of death not guaranteed.
Well, there's also the fact that we know that like the stone sentinels have been attacking people on the roads.
That is also true.
Sure.
Also, this definitely allows you to avoid the village that the Imperial soldiers are hanging out in. And while you could go pick a fight with them if you really want to, please don't pick a fight with them right now, guys.
We got to let them have their training montage for the next month. You know.
You're the best around.
Excuse me. I got a bit of dry throat. Hang on. Water. Good. All right. So you start heading through the woods. This is on basically your second day after coming down off the mountain.
But do we go over the river first?
There is a river in the woods.
Okay, here we go.
Didn't we just
Grandmother's
pa-
house. Let's
didn't,
go.
didn't we just go over the river?
Yeah, now we're going through the woods.
Yeah, so why are you asking? Are you looking for a second one?
No,
you-
it's so that we can go to grandmother's house. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
Yes, and we already did step one. Why are you trying to repeat it?
Because just shush.
Well, I will say there's another river you're going to have to cross in order to get to the city.
This isn't really a river. It's more like a creek, maybe a stream, but it's not a river.
Over the creek and through the stream and something with the bats.
All right. You are traveling through the woods. You are aware that there is another river ahead of you that you're going to have to ford at some point, but that won't be too hard. It's not that deep.
Oh God, don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't say the river's not that deep to ford.
Oh, geez. Don't give me flashbacks to Oregon Trail, please.
All right, there's a 90% chance we'll be just fine.
Had 4 people, including the wagon master, drown in the first river when it was like a foot and 3 inches.
That by the way takes talent to drown there.
They're the best at drowning.
They are
okay?
very much the best at drowning, yes. On the plus side, yes, well, you'll get to the river in a minute. Well, not literally, but you know. So you're traveling through the woods. You're fairly certain you should be able to cross through the woods and be out of them and back on your back on sort of a more you'll be able to get back to the roads and such if you want to, probably by the end of the day. You should be able to cross. It'll take you most of the day. It'll be evening by the time you leave the woods, most likely. Unless the river's particularly unless it rained a ton recently and the river's over full and it's flooding, which it hasn't been raining, so that's a good thing. If anyone would like to give me a notice check, they may do so.
All right. Let me,
Oh,
do
okay.
some,
Notice check, you say?
let me roll detective on that.
Yeah, are we actually asking notice or is detective acceptable?
Actually, I want
Oh,
notice.
dear.
Detective's usually acceptable, but maybe not in this situation.
This is just you
this
happen
is
to
bad.
notice something about the weather, basically.
This is as bad as I could have rolled without my die exploding, so.
Oh, look at me! Look at my die exploding here.
Cool.
Good job, Dalu.
9. Okay, we got a 9 and a 7 and a 6, and 2 people who.
Save us, Yuri.
A lot of Daolu are just over there, in a different scene.
All right,
right
everyone
now.
who rolled a 5 or better. You do notice that the sky is clouding over, and it looks like it's going to rain soon. Fortunately, you're in the woods, so you don't get that wet. As you travel on a bit longer, I'm not going to make any of you roll for this, but you do all hear the sound of thunder in the distance now,
Oh, good.
and it's getting closer.
Okay.
And
Does that seem like it's coming a little quick?
I mean, it looks like it's a fast-moving storm, but it does not.
Look, I've got a tome that gives me mojo now, so now I'm suspicious of everything being mojo.
That's fair. That's fair. Actually, your school is fertility, isn't it?
It is.
You can give me a magic roll if you'd like.
Cool.
Don't mind if I do. Situation.
I mean, that would be that's the school that would largely affect weather magic.
Another 9.
There does not seem to be anything particularly like. I'll put it this way: there's no more magic involved with the weather than normal.
Gotcha.
Like the chi flow does not seem to be particularly out of balance or anything like that at the moment. It looks like it's just sort of a normal storm rolling in. It's rolling in quickly, no question.
Yeah. I'm also just thinking we don't want to be anywhere near this this stream when the weather hits because it might swell.
Might be
That
a
would
good
be
idea.
ideal, yes.
Yeah, we might need to try to find some kind of more strong cover to ride out the storm.
Right.
Well, not currently raining, so hooray. All right. Is there anything you guys want to do? But if you guys want to do something in particular, you may do so.
Find some high ground. Maybe set up some tents or tarps or something.
You want to see if you want to see if you can find some high ground?
Yeah.
Sure.
There's trees around here, I presume.
Well, you're in a forest, so yes.
So yeah, you're just going to kind of hang around in the trees pretty much at all times.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Like that's just kind of where she hangs around because she can be up there, she can get there, she can stay there,
Sure.
and that means that things are less likely to notice her up there.
That is
Also,
I suppose worst comes to worst, I could uproot some trees and make a log cabin.
We've got time.
just like, geez, oh man, can we take a 5 over here? Sweet, okay.
sure.
Check this out.
You're able to find a bit of a hill that would get you up a bit higher off the ground. Sure. The one drawback is the trees do thin out when you get to the top of the hill, so you're not going to have like cover from the rain if it comes in. But you said you could probably erect some sort of temporary shelter if you'd like.
Noise.
Yeah, right now we need to decide if we're going to deal with the water or if we're going to deal with the wind and the rain.
That's largely your choice, really. If you want to wait out the storm so that so if the river swells, it won't be too much of a problem, or if you want to try to trek through and do that, it will mean you will take you longer to get out of the woods, and you'll probably have to camp for the night somewhere in the woods if you do this. But you do find a hill. It does get you a bit of a view of the area.
Oh,
Not a
nice.
great view, but you can sort of see off ahead of you roughly where the river is. And unsurprisingly, there aren't any trees directly over the river because trees don't grow too well in rivers themselves.
That doesn't work too well. Yeah.
Like it's not like there's a swamp with mangroves.
Right. The trees tried to try to ford the river, failed to do so. They just get swept away and never brought back to the plot.
Right, because anything that gets washed away in the river goes away and water goes away permanently. Everyone knows this.
Exactly.
It's just gone. That guy's dead.
Oh, he will. Yes. He will never come back. Oh, he'll never come back. What's the name again?
I definitely say that
Conway will never come back. That is
Conway will come back. Zhao is definitely in favor of setting up camp. But I will point out that he has made the wrong decision at pretty much every turn of this adventure.
It's almost like, does the party decide to accept this offer as well? Let's find out.
So, do you want to bunker down here and wait out the storm, or do you want to try to get to the river before the storm gets here?
I think we should bunker down here
Okay,
because but that's me.
that is a vote from Batu, and apparently from Zhao also.
Mm-hmm.
So given the speed that this came in, and the fact that this, as far as I can tell, is a natural storm, how intense does it seem like it's going to be?
It looks like if you would like to give me.
How about
Can I-
Taoism
can
Asian
I
science?
Can I just give a meteorology check with magic?
I mean, you could try to cast some sort of like improvised sort of weather knowledge spell if you'd like.
Mm-hmm. weather divining
I'm
effectively.
gonna throw a
I'll-
fortune on this.
Sure.
I was debating, like, okay,
Oh, it's a good thing I did.
I was gonna say, like, the idea of like Dao Lu like tapping into odd jobs. Like, what odd jobs are relevant? Well, he wasn't a meteorologist, but he was the local sports team commentator for the news.
I mean, I will say
for the
this:
news.
you could use odd jobs to have some knowledge of that, because you almost certainly spend some time as a farmer.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's true. Listen, yeah, you could take your reasonable takes here, Peter.
I can. Yes, you're correct. That is kind of my job.
That's a 14.
Okay. And Ash, you said you had something?
The Dow is a major science roll.
Oh yeah, sure. Go for it.
All right, make it up.
I feel as if of the 5 of us, Olan's probably the least qualified to know anything about the weather. So
Olan has been in the workshop for so long.
when it starts to rain, you just close the door. Like,
So here's a question.
Yeah.
Can I default to Info Mongolia?
If you'd like to, it won't be quite normally approach. You can try. I'll put it that way.
Just
What
for
is
the,
it?
just for the
way
sake
awful. Come on, let's way awful this.
of it. Way awful this.
Do it.
14.
How dare you?
Well, okay. If the weather operates here the way it does out in the steppes where you're from, which it doesn't, but you don't know that.
Based on this assumption you have, which is automatically wrong.
based on the wrong information you have, but
Like, you like, yeah, a storm like that'll roll through. It'll be fairly heavy. It'll be a little heavy for a little while, but it'll do a pass right over. It'll just keep going.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's
gonna
like
be fine.
Central
Not a
Ohio.
big deal. We'll get a
Right.
little
Don't let
wet.
the weather. Wait 10 minutes. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Zhao, Dalu, and Zhao. And, okay, Fornea, you're fairly certain it's going to move in. It looks like it'll probably be pretty heavy, but you think it'll probably pass reasonably fast.
Okay.
That's what at least it looks like. The divination, and I will say, you are fairly certain it's going to be heavy rain for a while, for a little while at least.
Oh no.
Zhao and
I don't
Dalu.
think we've invented Jason.
No. But yeah, Zhao and Dalu. Yeah, your sort of read on it sort of links up with Yuri's, but from your experience with this sort of thing, not just just with the divination, yeah, it's gonna be heavy, and you'll probably get socked in for a good while. While it looks like it's moving pretty quickly, it also looks like it's probably a fairly big front.
Right. A front for what, though? But anyways, no, just
Yes.
the
Pondering, clearly.
The main question here is like, okay, is it better to be on high ground or low ground in these situations?
High ground gives you're less likely to be affected by any flooding.
Right.
Disadvantage is you're more likely to be struck by lightning.
I mean, it's going to happen anyway.
Struck by
No
lightning,
matter what you
yes.
do, you're the tallest thing that you're always going to be the tallest thing and attract the lightning. So, might as well get the high ground to avoid avoid the flooding.
I like the way that Batu's height calculation works. If he's next to a tree, he's still taller than.
But he's not thinking about the trees because he's from the steppes.
I guess I'm from the
Yeah.
steps.
He's For the perspective, I just think the idea is like from the perspective of
Just get off your
attracting
horse.
lightning.
And you don't have horses, so it'll be fine.
The most dangerous thing you could be is a man on a horse during a thunderstorm.
I mean, kinda on the steps, kinda.
You are nobly giving up yourself and your horse to the thunder gods.
So rolling back real quick.
Yes.
You said that the trees thin out at the top of
Yeah,
the
the top
hill,
of the top of the hill
but they
is
still exist.
there are trees. There are no trees on the top of the hill.
No trees on the top of the hill.
No,
But near, yeah.
you're not far from trees, but there are no actual trees on top. This is why you've got a decent view, which is why everyone who's not up in a tree has a decent view of can see the river and such.
Yeah, like if we had the option of like trying to find a cave or something, like that might be an option. But like if it starts flooding, then we're shit out of luck.
Yeah, well, we always go say that spooky mansion over there, cue lightning storm. You know.
Fortunately for you, there's no spooky mansion in sight.
Oh, zoinks. Anyways.
So, I have a bit of a silly idea.
Okay.
But so first of all, Yuri's suggestion is going to be to crest the hill.
Crest
When
the hill.
there, since she does have kites at her disposal, given her toolkit,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
she's
that's
going to
great.
set one up to a rope and just like have one of her knives at the end at the apex of it.
I remember
Why don't
reading
you
this
just
in
ride
my
the
American
kite?
history
That way you can
books.
avoid both, because the lightning hits the ground, or people touching the ground. You'll be in the air. You'll be fine.
I just like that. Like I remember reading the books where electricity was discovered by this one ninja, Japanese ninja in ancient China. Actually, Benjamin Franklin read about it once, and that's
Here,
where he
take
got
this,
the idea.
Take this key up with you. Yeah.
I don't have a knife or a dagger. A key is good enough for me. That being
Gotta
said,
do- yeah.
this is a very good idea to protect us while being at the top of the hill. Yes.
We gotta perform the ancient art of Mamunga, of the Japanese flying squirrel.
So, would you like to set up some sort of shelter on top of the hill?
Yeah, I'll just
Sure.
knock down some trees. And
But
put
yes,
up the cabin.
you were able to set up a kite to get it up in the air, especially since the wind's beginning to blow now. It'll stay up there.
All right. I will roll odd.
It's an excellent
jobs
idea.
or-
It is an
or peasant.
anachronistic idea, but that is no barrier to entry in this campaign.
I
will
mean,
say-
Yuri immediately has the experience of drawing lightning with one of her daggers because that happened when fighting the sorcerer.
You know, fair.
I will-
So
I will
she's just applying that line of thought.
I will say this, Peter. Odd jobs are peasant life to build like a hasty shelter for the.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm.
Better choose the correct one.
I need to fix it. I could probably help use that.
Oh yeah, fix it's absolutely applicable.
It's like you better pick the right one between those two, or I'll be very upset.
Can I use intimidation? Intimidate the materials into a
You
shelter?
cannot do that. No.
Oh, I am glad that I used that fortune on that one.
Skitch. I would say odd jobs, but I think both are valid.
Oh, they're the same score though, so it doesn't really matter that much.
That's fair. But pick the one you like.
I rolled it with fortune because I do not want to die.
You know,
and
that's
that-
fair.
and
All
that's
right,
18.
you get some assistance from Zhao using Fix It.
Yeah.
I can do. I'm sure that I know some stuff that is associated with smithing that would be helpful.
Sure.
Spot welding, obviously.
Well, yeah, I meant that I have familiarity with tools, but
Yes.
okay, wise guy.
Batu, at a minimum, you can carry stuff. Like,
Yeah, I can carry heavy objects and prop them up. So
Maybe that's a martial arts roll.
13.
you don't need, no, like, it's a strength roll, honestly.
I help a little. Like,
No, that's fine. You're all pitching in your own ways, which is good. Collectively, you build a shelter for the night to wait out the storm.
Now we have our own spooky.
and add 3 to that because big strong.
Yes, absolutely. 13. So you have built a shelter. It looks pretty sturdy, actually. You are all pretty honestly, Dalu, you are pleased with the results.
Listen, the important detail is that there are rafters up high for Yuri to
To hang out in,
hide
sure.
out on.
Yeah.
Yes.
This was,
That's-
this was our montage moment.
All right. So as you rest, as you finish, the rain starts to fall just as you finish building the shelter because that seems dramatically appropriate.
Excellent.
You basically have got enough. You got plenty of room to camp out for as long as you need to in the tent, in the shelter. You wouldn't want to stay here for like more than a day or two at tops because
I mean, we're going through all this trouble. It's going to be gone in about 15 minutes anyway, but you know, it's a fun team building exercise.
So several hours later, as the storm rages on, Batu is sitting there going, "Wait, this is not. How is this possible?"
Where's all this weather coming from?
As those of you who are not from the steppes realize that there are mountains behind you,
Mm-hmm.
and the storm has sort of slowed down as it has hit the mountains.
Oh, jeez.
So you are kind of socked in, but you've got good shelter. No water's leaking in because Daolu rolled really well for his odd jobs roll on that, and had plenty of assistance.
Mm-hmm.
So far, no lightning has struck the kite. But you know
It's not going to. It's in the air. You can't hit things that are in the air with lightning.
aha.
The plot. Okay, I see. The plot has. We have Chekhov's lightning bolt has not been applied yet. I will make a note of this.
But you've got a fire going. You've almost certainly got food. I'm assuming you brought food with you because I'm not going to make you guys have to declare that because that's not in the spirit of this sort of game.
Next, we need to track our ammunition one by one.
Exactly, because that's totally a mechanic in Feng Shui.
Mhm.
I'm running low on fireworks.
I'm running low on people to throw.
I mean, you've got 4 people right here.
It's true, but it's only 4 shots. You know,
The reload animation after that is really kind of tedious too.
very punishing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So the storm rolls in. There is a fair bit of thunder and lightning. It's very, very frightening.
Galileo?
Yeah, etc. I would like Yuri to give me a magic roll, actually, while the storm
boy.
rages on.
Magic roll.
9. Okay.
This is just the magic number for me. I went 9, 9, fortune die, total 9, and now a 9 again.
Well, 9
Uh-huh.
is Inch's number. Sorry, I'm like the only person that would get that, Peter Blake.
I think maybe.
No,
I
9
did-
is Inch's number.
Okay. That sounds familiar, but I'm not placing it. We'll worry about it later. Also, it's your average roll, actually. The literal your average result will be. But that's okay. So Yuri, as you're sort of resting in the rafters, you do sort of glance out into the storm, and during one of the flashes of lightning, you see something. Like it literally is not something you actually should be able that physically is you don't think it's physically there, but sort of you do glance out there and you sort of get sort of a sense of some sort of weird mojo of some sort out in the storm clouds. You see sort of this almost like something reminiscent of a gigantic serpent.
Oh, good. All right.
But again, sort of shadows within the clouds and such.
Right. I think we're going to have disruption.
Disruption. Oh boy.
The storm is pretty disrupting.
I mean, I don't know that dish. Can you give me a recipe?
I'm trying to think of classic, Hong Kong, kung fu movie scenes, and for some reason I'm just thinking about a bunch of people just playing cards, and I'm imagining the most anachronistic card game everyone could be playing while Yuri
Bridge.
is being responsible.
Cards
What, Bridge?
Against Humanity. We are playing Cards Against Humanity.
I was thinking about the Pokemon trading card game. Actually.
Also, yeah, that would work.
But all this while Yuri's being responsible and noticing that there's an actual problem.
Oh, actually, if we're playing cards, I'm gonna do a check here.
I think
I've
you
never
have
had a
gambling,
chance
don't
to
you?
do this. I've never had a chance to do this before.
Uh-huh.
Olan's not on her game. It's okay.
Mm.
It's only even.
It's only even, huh? Right. But anyways, but I think as soon as Yuri alerts everyone about disturbance, I would say that
That's 3 straight ones on my positive die I've rolled today.
Oh,
Love
hellfire!
them.
I was muted. Did my initial words not come through?
You said disturbance, so
only-
that was about it.
Okay, that is what I said. Okay.
Yeah. So like when Yuri brings up the whole topic, Daolu was just being like, do you have any sense of where, how much, or anything like that?
There. It's difficult to see, but there's something flying.
Are you sure it's not the kite you put out?
As you say that, the
Yuri's
kite is struck
head
by
is
lightning.
going to slowly turn.
As I said, as you say that, as Yuri slowly turns to look at you, the kite is struck by lightning.
Ooh, dramatic.
Yeah, it's
So you basically flash of lightning, immediate peal of thunder. The smoky remains of the kite settle to the ground as the dagger falls to the ground also.
Ah,
Ah,
the dagger just lands.
Lands point
How
first
did
in the
that
ground.
happen?
You hear a
Things
bit of
in the
sizzle.
air. Things in the air don't get hit by lightning. Oh, we're definitely dealing with some bad magic. Everybody get ready.
I have to go for the mundane explanation. I do love everyone's reaction to it.
Daolu is getting stuff ready. They're
Sure,
looking
you
for-
got stuff ready.
they're
Nothing
looking-
happens.
They're looking for some sort of scrap from the construction from earlier to use as a weapon.
Sure. Time passes, and eventually the storm starts to dissipate as it rolls on toward as you realize it is basically not basically early evening now, like evening now. The sun has been setting. It is nighttime, and the storm is dissipating. The rain has stopped.
Which way is the storm headed? Is it perhaps going towards the city we're going towards?
No, it's going the other direction.
Hmm.
It was coming from basically largely from the direction you're heading ahead of you, and it's going back over the mountains behind you.
No, it keeps going in the same direction. That's how storms work. This is so weird.
Well, the storm seems to have changed its direction a bit after it ran into the air currents that the mountains are, etc.
No, that's ridiculous. This is everything here south of the wall is insane. You people are insane. You live in a weird fantasy land. Like storms stop and then they go in a different direction, and it's just insane. Everything south of the mountain. Do you have ferries down here? You must have ferries.
There's a
What is a ferry?
condescending pat on the there's a condescending pat on the shoulder from Daolu as he gets his stuff together in case we plan on moving out.
The rain is let up enough that like either we're in the eye of the storm or it's passing, so it might be worth it to just push through.
Well, it is night. It is dark and it is nighttime, and you're not sure. I'm not sure you want to travel through the wet woods this at night with this in the dark.
That's a good point.
And right long enough, the river ahead of you probably is a bit swollen at the moment. You might want to wait for it to die down a bit.
Yeah, so I'll just spend the night here. Unless some other bizarre weather happens here. Are frogs gonna suddenly start falling into the sky now?
You hear the tree frogs starting to sing.
oh, wait a minute. I know what we need to do here. We have to play the ocarina and tune with them.
I don't want to go to the water temple. It's a giant time sink.
It's not a giant time sink. You just need to go in with a plan.
Oh sure, like guess I'll just
I-
cheat and look up an online walk.
You don't have
So-
to
so-
cheat. You just have to look. You have to thoroughly explore every level before you move on to the next one.
Oh, time
Daolu
consuming.
is going to ask Yuri if she still senses that like particular disturbance
George,
after the storm
if
passes.
Yuri would like to give me another roll, she may.
No.
You sense nothing at the moment.
I don't sense anything, but I wouldn't rely on that. I'm still figuring this kind of thing out. At a guess, It's following that serpent I saw, whatever form or path it's taking.
Well, I'd say while we still have the ability to keep our eyes up, we should continue to do so.
All right, unless there's anything
I'm
else.
curious, but unless it's actually going to be a problem, we have better things to be doing.
Yeah, possibly. I think you'll be. There's not much. Yeah, you have no evidence in any way, shape, either way, in either direction at the moment. Really,
Well, resting up for now.
resting is probably your best bet at the moment. Yes. Unless you want to, you should probably. You might, if you want to keep a watch schedule, that is also reasonable.
I'm,
You watch it.
I'm fine with that idea.
We'll set up a watch.
You set up a watch schedule.
Does anyone have any preferences on that, or do we just want to?
You can largely hand wave it if you'd like, but you know.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Not
Unless
like
someone has
nothing.
something
I'll say this,
specifically they
nothing
want to do.
actually happens during the night.
Right, unless someone
Oh,
has
no.
something specifically that they want to talk about. Or do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If not, we can fast forward to the morning.
Sounds good to me.
All right, it is morning, and you set off back down the hill and towards the river that you have to cross. It is definitively still very wet, but you know, it did rain a lot yesterday, so that
It
makes
is squelchy.
it is a bit squelchy, yes, but not like super muddy or anything like that. You know, you're in a forest after a rainstorm, right? Not that, and not like, you know, a monsoon. It's just it was just a big heavy rainstorm. But yeah, you can sort of, you know, you can hear as you get closer to the river, you can actually sort of hear it as you get closer, because rivers make noise.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, before I forget, I need to do this. All right, so I'm going to show you, give you something to give you an idea of what you're looking at as you cross out. You step out from amongst the trees and into the more open area where the river is.
Ooh, that's different.
There's a river. You're on the southern side.
Okay.
Just sort of, I figured a visual aid might be nice.
Thank you.
Should we place on this?
No place. Don't need to place it right now. I have plans.
Wow.
I mean, nothing.
All right. Well,
These 5 or 10 foot squares. It's
I'm assuming 5 foot distance just for simplicity's sake.
okay. And can we assume that, like, if there's like rocks and stuff, that there's like actually rocks there?
Yes.
Kind of thing.
No, the map is actually
Okay.
visually fairly accurate.
Cool. All right. Well, along the path there's some rocks over there that look like they'd be fairly easy to ford.
Yeah.
Sure. I can.
Is there a troll living underneath them? Because this counts as a bridge.
All right. So you want to head over to that area there? Got it. I can.
I just want to go wherever the wire team is, Peter. Okay.
That is sort of the edge of the map. Who wants to be in the lead in the group? That area there.
I noticed them, so I can be the victim.
Sure.
Step right up, kiddos. It's time
All
to
right,
see.
Who is second in line?
I'll go second.
Oh, no.
Let me just do
That's how
a thing
stupid
real
it is.
quick. That's actually a good roll. Yay!
Everyone can get, yes. Everyone may give me a notice roll also, and yes, detective rolls are applicable.
All right, detective.
Or 9.
Jesus Christ!
It's a 6 for me.
All right.
Like, why do
So
I?
I will
bother?
keep Zhao in mind. Zhao. Okay, so who wants to be third?
I think Xiao should be third.
All right.
Although honestly, he probably could have gone first. This goat style. This isn't going to be a problem.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
Olan
what's
says
the subject here? Fording the river?
you're at. So you see the little group of stones off to the right.
right here. That's
Okay.
where I was headed towards.
You can
I
be
added
somewhere
my
else if
token
you'd
to
like
the
to be.
map, and I'm
Forneo.
sorry.
You don't have to be in line. You don't have to be in line. You can be somewhere else if you'd like to be. If there's somewhere else you'd like to be, let me know. I have a second copy
yours-
map that I'm setting tokens up on.
Yuri's going to climb this tree over here and is just going to kite sail across.
All right, so you are which tree are you climbing?
Being different.
This
Over
one.
there? Okay, I'll put you over there. Kite sailing's not going to happen. Something might happen before that, is all I'm saying.
That's fine. Just saying.
Yeah, no, that's fine. All right. And where do you want to be, Dalu?
I have the ability to glide. I'm going to use it.
That's fine.
I think to be difficult or different, I think Daolu will be approaching from this side as well, but just be vaulting over.
Okay.
Because yeah, with
That is fine.
one of their pole-based tools,
Over here, sure. So you guys split up. I just have to move some stuff around here. I'm now placing some other tokens that are going to be placed for reasons.
Mm-hmm. it's like Daolu commits a pole vaulting record and accidentally just knocks Yuri out from the sky.
Wow. Dalu's token is enormous.
Yeah, I dragged it in by accident, and I dragged it in not knowing what the scale was going to be, and now it's just big and over there. I'm sorry. Okay. I made a mistake, and my token is this big. I'm so sorry.
So after we defeat the Shadow Giant,
I think I'll leave those guys there for the moment. Okay, good. All right, and now I'll move you to the actual full-on map with tokens. All right. So actually, before I do that, as you step foot onto the stone, Zhao, you see what looks like a large form in the river near the island is coming up to the surface. And you hear noises as things seem to be emerging from the bushes across the river, and you hear footsteps running up the path behind you that you didn't notice before.
Oh no.
Yuri, you sense a magic spell being being let go behind you.
Dodge?
No, that's not what I mean. A spell ending. Dismissed
Gotcha.
is the word I'm looking for.
Dissipating?
Spell resolving.
Yeah,
spell
dissipating,
resolving.
being dismissed, etc.
Yeah.
Someone might have had an invisibility spell behind you guys.
Cool.
And nobody rolled. You would have had to roll much higher to have noticed it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, and now you'll be rolling initiative in a second, but surfacing from the water, you see a giant snake.
Oh my god!
Yes, with like glowing red eyes and like.
Oh my
spiky
god!
bits.
They actually built that one.
The snake may be slightly demonic.
I'm going to hit it.
Slightly demonic.
Just slightly. Also, groups of very serpentine-looking humanoids come emerging out of the trees ahead of you. One of which one of them seems to be a leadery type with a staff, very sort of ornate, sort of like almost like the sort of a priest staff almost. And from behind you see what look like a whole bunch of people dressed up like bandits, led by a woman in blue robes with a blue staff with the staff of the blue crystal on top. Clearly not a sorcerer.
Yeah, so Zhao just like when Zhao starts
And the
to
voice
come by,
from across the river, the leader of the snake people, hisses, "These are the targets, yes!" The woman says, "Yes. Smite them in the name of our Lord." Not a deific lord,
Oh, I was going to say, like, wasn't where Jesus was out here yet.
No. It translates to Lord as in ruler type.
Right.
The Taiping Holy Kingdom has not happened yet.
Right, exactly. And you should probably roll initiative at this point.
Oh shoot.
Because you're not talking your way. There's no talking your way out of this one.
Yo!
Well, hold on, guys. Let's all think about this.
That's a good roll, Yuri.
I'm going to hit that one.
I am shocked, Eric. Shocked to hear that you might be going after the big snake.
Hey, I'm gonna do something.
Oh my God, Olan rolled really well too.
Well, look at you two.
You all rolled well. Well done.
Well,
or well, decently at least.
yeah, I rolled. At least it was a 3.
All right, so snake. Hang on, I need to bring my notes up so I can see what its stats are. It's actually surprisingly fast. Well, I hit the wrong button.
I'm fine with it going on 2.
I know it does. It does not have initiative. It does not have a speed 0. Actually, no. We'll just keep the roll. It has speed 8, so it goes on 10.
All right.
All right.
All right. Snake Priest is speed 8 also. Oh, sorry. The snake is 7. It goes on 9. My bad. I was looking at the wrong number. I was looking at the priest's speed there. It did it again. Oh, I turned off numlock. That's why.
Oh God.
All right. It rolled a 6 and speed is 8, so that's a 14.
Oh boy, who was that?
The snake priest
Yeah.
Oh boy.
over here.
Priest with the least chance to live. Let's go.
All right, the sorcerer. Your initiative, your speed is, if I remember correctly, it is that. Also a 14.
Oof.
All right, and now the mooks. Snake people. They're actually pretty quick for mooks.
Snake people.
First group.
Olan versus snake people.
Second group also 12. All right. And El Banditos. They are not as fast. But they rolled very well.
They are merely Frito.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, talk about rolling 4s consistently here.
Yeah.
All right, initiatives have been determined. The highest roll out here is a 15, which is, I believe, Olan and Yuri.
Mm-hmm.
You may act first.
I am going to just immediately channel my Rippling Death.
Okay.
So that's going to put me down 2 shots, and I'm going to spend one of my chi. So this will give me +2 martial arts versus multiple opponents for the rest of the sequence.
Absolutely.
So that'll put me down to
13.
13, yeah.
All right. And Yuri, you're up also.
All right. Here's me hoping that I get some cool points for this one.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. So
Yeah.
Yuri was going to kite over, like I said.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
She's basically already in the process of that.
Sure. You were vaulting off into the kite flight when the snake popped its head out of the water. Sure.
Yeah. So she's just going to be like gliding over these fools, and en route, I'm just going to carpet bomb them with knives.
Sure. Absolutely. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, kunai
Oh,
flurry. Oh shit! Yeah.
Holy crap.
Whiny
Okay.
Phil,
You were going for all
let's do
4,
it.
were you?
Yep.
Well,
Success. I'm in the other tree.
yeah, you're definitely in another tree. That is a 22 since you rolled a fortune die.
Yep.
So
she
that's a
attacked
plus
4 of
4 to
them
the
instead of-
difficulty. So
So she still rolled an 18.
effectively, yes. Their defense is not 18. So sorry,
I'd
their
be
defense is
very
not
worried if it
even-
was.
Not
That'd
even,
be stupendous.
yeah, no, that yeah. All right, well, so about these snake people.
I wanted to do that.
Well, that's going to speed things up.
Mm-hmm.
There, we're not pincered as badly now.
Well, so much for my channeling Rippling Death, but all right.
You're over on the other side. You can do the
I
same
mean,
thing.
there are 12 more mooks still.
You've got opportunities. It's a wonder I
It's
accomplished
just hard to
this.
see the entire
This.
map. Okay.
Fair. You can zoom out. You can zoom out if you want. Like
Oh,
there's a plus minus thing on the side of the map you should be able to zoom in and out with.
Okay, there it is. All right. Yeah, I'll just go to the other guys on this side of the river.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you were going for the guys near me. That's how little idea I had of whatever.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, it stands to reason. You rolled a 6 on your notice.
I mean, fair. You might not have noticed the group over there.
I
Actually.
rolled an 8.
I rolled a 6. I'm just like, that's a big snake. I'm gonna go hit it.
Batu saw the big snake. Yes.
Friend.
All right. Anyone else on? No one else is on 15. So 14. There, I've got people on 14.
You do.
I do. All right. The human sorcerer is going to cast cast a defensive incantation. It's going to cost her 2 shots.
As opposed to an offensive one, I see.
Yeah. Yes. And she forms shimmering ice armor around herself. That will last the keyframe.
All right.
That may or may not give her +3 toughness until it goes away.
I see.
Yes. That is her action for that. The snake priest, what can you do? They will sort of slither up. They'll clamber up on top of this rock to get themselves some elevation and ability to spot stuff. And who are they going to go for? They're going to go for one of the 3 near them for what I like to call obvious reasons. Oh wait, no, I know who they're targeting.
Targeting me. No.
No, you're on the other side of the river. They don't see you. They look over. They look at Olan. They sort of shake their head. Look at Batu. Shake their head. Look at Zhao. Nods sages himself. Raise their staff and cast a green bolt at you.
So the snake priest is firing it.
Yes,
Okay.
casting some sort of spell at you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see how this resolves then.
Would you like to dodge, or you would just take the shot?
I think right now Zhao's focus would probably be on the bandits on this side of the river. So
Fair enough.
I don't think he would be dodging
All
this
right.
one.
A 17.
My defense is 13, so this made by 4,
Okay, it is base damage 11, so it's 14 damage minus your toughness.
which is 8.
All right, you were hit by a bolt of venomous magic. Make a Constitution check.
A
Oh no.
toughness check, you mean?
Yes.
Sure, toughness. That's fine. Yeah. Technically speaking, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, is there a constitution here? Like, no.
Well,
toughness here.
they're. Yeah, no, that would have been it would have been a con check in first ed feng shui is one.
There is a con check. I have a bonus to them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, if you don't have it listed, it's a default 7.
Yeah, okay. Then let's roll.
Yep.
Yeah, then it was 7. My toughness is 8, but if you say it's
Constitution.
7,
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought there was
Then
Constitution still in this. It's just that not everybody has it
so
listed.
7, and then just a regular roll. So
Well, it's be an open roll technically, but yeah, like all rolls.
all right. So where
you-
is the open roll button at?
I think you've. I mean, it's just do a
Just
Constitution roll.
untrained skill. Yeah.
I think
Oh,
most
untrained skill. Okay, that works.
untrained skill
yeah.
will work. Yeah, that works perfectly.
That is effectively what you're rolling here. Yeah.
8. All right, you are actually affected by the venom.
Yay! Wait, no, that doesn't sound good.
Um,
Zhao gets blasted in the back. He's just
yes,
having
you'll be taking extra damage on whenever at the start of your every action for you.
All right, so it was 4 damage
Four
and
keyframe.
this.
So you take 4. You take 4 wound points, and you are poisoned.
All right, 4 and poisoned.
Yes. So yeah, I will give you a roll. I'll give you another con roll at the next keyframe. So
Alright.
next turn on 14, you get a roll, and if everyone rolls lower than 14, you get at the start of the turn.
All right.
All right. That is it for. Nope, sorry. That is it for 14, I believe. Unless I don't believe any of you guys are acting on 14.
No.
All right. Let me just mark. I need to mark down.
I am not.
All right. 13. I believe that's Olan.
That is me. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend a fortune die on this,
Okay.
and I'm gonna step up here, and I am going to attack the priest and all 4 snake men.
Okay. So you're going against the priest-based defense because when you're doing multi-deck, you go for the highest defense.
Sounds about right. Okay, let's give this a go and see how well this works out. It's probably not going to be that great.
It's worth a try. Sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's my martial arts. Come on. All right. And it's higher now because I improved it.
You did?
Yes.
With our awesome up, so that's nice.
A
That is
15.
Only a 15. Oh, I rolled so badly on the fortune die. Oh,
It's an even result at least.
that
but-
is. I feel like that's a miss unless the priest has terrible defense.
The priest does not have terrible defense, so that is a miss, yes. Because you were going
So
for 5
bad.
targets, yes.
2 dice equated to 1. That sucks.
Oof, yeah. That's unfortunate. A valiant attempt, though, but you do have their attention.
And technically, that was actually a 17 against the.
True, because you're attacking multiple targets, yes.
But even so,
17
like,
will not hit, no.
Yeah.
The snake priest looks very dodgy, actually.
I might just ignore him and take out these other guys.
That might be.
I'll just-
He basically he sort of he bends himself out of the way in a way that would be physically impossible for a human.
I'm just gonna beat him to death with the giant snake demon.
Yeah, I'll deal with him after killing his buddies.
Fair enough. Anyone else on 13? 12. That is Yuri and some of my guys at least. Anybody else on your side? I don't think so.
I'm not.
I
Nope,
don't
not till
think
10.
so.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm on 9.
All right, snack group 2 is no more, so I'm gonna cross them off. Goodbye, snake mooks of that group. All right. The sorcerer goes. Yuri, you go first though.
I'm gonna let them go first.
Okay, you let the sorcerer go first. All right. The sorcerer will step forward a bit, and she will cast a bolt of ice towards Zhao.
It's very interesting that the servant priest is ignoring Ulan instead of Zhao. I think at this point Zhao
Look.
is going to try and dodge.
Yeah, this is the sorcerer, by the way. Remember
All right.
over here.
Oh, this is the sorcerer, not the
no,
priest,
some priest
right?
isn't going to get into 11.
Okay, then yeah, he would seat sorcerer, so yeah, he's going to try to dodge as well.
Fair enough.
You're the
Oh.
one that looks like they have money.
Yes. They might own a house. We can raid their fridge.
Oh no, I'm sorry. They're actually wow. Okay. Wow, that's a terrible roll.
Excellent time to have dodged.
Yeah, that misses. A 12 does not hit you.
Nope.
12 does not hit you anyways. So you
It would've
dodge
been
out of
close,
the.
though.
So the bolt of ice surges past you and freezes a small patch of the river and then floats down the river a bit because it breaks away. Because the river is flowing. But there are a few chunks of ice floating down the river now.
All right, Zhao is now on 9.
Yep. That is, I believe, you're up then.
All right. So I'm going to say at this point that okay. So I'm on 12 right now. Batu was on 10.
On 9.
You're on
I'm on
9.
10. Yeah.
It's close enough to make thematic sense because you're heading over in that direction. All right, so Yuri's going to leap from this tree and land on the central island and is going to distract the serpent to give
Oh,
Batu a +1
You were
going to
aiding
be
Batu.
also
Got
good.
it.
when Batu comes in to go for the serpent.
Yep. All right. Cool.
Look at me, I'm the center of attention.
I have a very dumb idea for my turn. I hope you'll be proud of me, okay?
Oh boy.
11. Anybody? Any of you
Oh,
guys on 11?
I have an idea.
Sounds like a no. All right. Just the snake priest on 11 for me. All right. The snake priest is irritated with the swords. This woman with the sword trying to attack him. So he's going to take a break from attacking Zhao here and is going to attempt to let's see, what's he gonna use? Is he gonna bonk with the stick, or is he gonna bite you?
Come on, bonk, bonk, bonk. Bite makes more sense probably, but bonking is funnier. Also, it'd be like a weapon-to-weapon comparison. It's like, that's not a real weapon. This is a real weapon.
No, he's gonna bite. He basically uses the staff to try to beat your sword out of the way, and leans in and try to give you a kerchomp.
Pachomp, pachomp, pachui chomp.
Would you like to dodge, Nick?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's okay.
A 14 misses you then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good dodge, yes.
Good dodge.
Yes.
Yeah,
as he
'cause it
leans in
wouldn't
to
have
bite,
hit
he definitely has fangs that look kind of like the fangs of a poisonous snake.
Got it. Okay.
It might be has a venom theme or something like that.
That's
we just
ridiculous.
get bit by one of these guys and it just goes Eddie.
All right, that is it for 11 as far as I'm aware. Oh, sorry, on 12. I forgot something on 12. My bad.
We have poisoned you.
All right, the group of snakes near you, Olan, also get to go. I forgot about them.
Am I still dodging?
I'll give it to you now because what the hell? Why not?
Yay.
All right. They're actually competent for mooks.
I have a guess for what one's gonna roll. Right.
No,
A 9 misses
that's-
you.
That's a miss.
An 8 misses
That's a
you. A 9 misses you. Typed in the correct order. 14 will miss you.
Ooh. It's a good thing I dodged.
Yes.
I was guessing the one that was gonna roll a 20 or something.
That's always what happens to me. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But
That's
yes,
why
no.
I've got to kill these 4 guys next. So.
But they look like they are pretty skilled for unnamed characters.
Gotcha. Okay.
They're action value 10.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
They are competent. All right, that is now it for 12 and then 11. So we're on to 10.
Okay. So my idea is to aid in distracting measures. I'm not sure whether I want to do it towards the serpent or the sorcerer. Either one, I think, is a fine target.
They're both valid. They are both very valid targets. I would agree.
I'm borderline thinking about doing a coin flip. But I don't know if I don't think I need to help Yuri further with her efforts. I'm going to do something that's more insulting to the sorcerer.
Fair enough.
Which is to pick up a rock and throw it at the sorcerer from afar. Like, do a nice little, like, river rock, pitching it, like, at the sorcerer. You know, standard sidearm.
Oh yeah, you skip it off her head.
Yeah. Just
All
to
right.
get her to look over in our direction here.
Sure.
That's what I'm doing here. All right. So let's just make sure here. I think my base. Oh shoot. Let me double check what my base martial arts should be. I think it's supposed to be 15.
That is, yeah, that was where it was, yeah.
Yeah. So this is gonna get the +2 on that.
It is.
Because all right, let's just try this. This is a 18, and we're gonna add a fortune die to it, of course.
Okay.
Would it be a stunt if you're actually trying to draw attention and not do damage?
I'm trying to damage her. I'm trying
You
to
are
draw her
damaging.
attention
Okay,
by
okay.
doing
Never mind.
damage to her.
Never mind.
All right, you hurl a
What's
rock
the
at her
one?
for a 21. Her defense is
Yeah.
good, but she's not dodging because she doesn't know you're there.
Yep.
Her defense is 14, which is not bad. So you hit by 7.
All right. So
The
that
thrown
would
rock
be-
is base damage 5.
Yeah. So that's 12 damage, and her toughness is 4.
Yeah. So yeah, you find a chink in her ice armor.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, it's just like she.
So
does
she
that.
takes what? 8 wound points. Ow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You clock her head, you draw blood, she's like, ah! What the? You. Clonk. Ow! She whips over. She looks at you as if, like, she's trying to place your face. She can't quite get it. As if she.
You again.
You have worked
But
many
more-
odd jobs, so it is possible that she has met you at some point.
Mm-hmm.
It's you again, but like in a questioning tone, like, you again?
You.
can.
I figure at least drawing her eye would keep her from shooting Zhao. Just
That's fair. That is fair. All right. We'll see what happens after that. Anyone else on 10?
Nope, everything happens on 9.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She basically gestured at the group in the tree and said, "You lot, take him. Deal with him."
oh, geez. Well,
You four, go get him. Go get Zhao. Go get Zhao. Go get Inspector Zhao.
okay. So she knows Zhao. Got it.
Oh no.
Yeah, like, Zhao, you hear your name being said.
Yes,
What
you
do
do actually.
He's like,
Go
oh,
deal
no.
with Inspector Zhao.
Zhao can't deal with Inspector Zhao.
If they know,
All right.
if they know Zhao, then that means somebody sent these people after him.
Yeah.
Probably.
All right. Mook's attacking Zhao.
Do it.
All right.
You might want to dodge.
Do you wish to dodge?
I might have. Yeah, I'm gonna dodge again.
Okay,
This put me on 8.
that's fine. What are their skills? Yep. All right. A 13 will miss you.
Yep.
Um,
Gonna be 16 or better.
a 19 will hit you.
Oh, Zhao gets hit. Okay.
So the second one lunges at you with his sword. In actually nearly it's like nearly textbook, swordsmanship technique. Like this is not like, some untrained bandit. What looks like does not look like it to you. You'll note that they are action value 10.
Action value 10. Okay.
So that is a 19, so it hits you by how much?
3.
3? Base damage of 10, so 13 minus your toughness.
13 minus my toughness, which is 8, so 5.
Yep. Second, number 3. 4 will miss you. Holy shit, a 25.
God damn.
That's a double exploder.
Oof.
Oh, shit.
Zhao's getting the
Good thing
crap
you
beat out
dodged.
of
Good
him.
thing you dodged.
Yeah, if you hadn't dodged, you would have been hit 3 times. It would have been taking 6 extra damage on top of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 25. So my defense is
16.
16 right now. So it's a 9 plus 1 damage.
10, so 19 minus your toughness. 11 more wound.
Oh,
11 damage. I'm up to 20 wound
Oof.
points. I haven't acted yet.
Nope. I'm sorry.
well, they are certainly targeting him.
They are.
This is like the day after like Zhao's actor offended the director, and he's just having the kung fu extras beat the crap out of him.
show him
Oh,
how
jeez.
we do work here.
So, I'm sorry, Ash. Oh wait, no, that was just a double positive. That wasn't a crit. Never mind. Ignore me.
Nope.
It was a boxcar.
It was not boxcars.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. That is it for the mooks.
you don't say.
Oh, sorry. The mooks on the group on Dalu.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
All right.
I'm not dodging
25,
any of this.
25.
14.
Miss.
Miss you. 14 will miss you.
Miss.
10 will miss you.
Yep.
So yeah, you can tell these guys are good. You're better.
Is there one more?
No, there's
more.
one that rolled a 2 to start with.
Oh, I thought that was on Zhao. Sorry.
Nope.
Yeah. So Daolu just doesn't try, and none of them hit him.
Yeah, I mean, again,
15
like you
defense.
casually avoid their sword strikes, but you do note that they are competent.
Your talents should be better used elsewhere. Just.
By the way, Zhao, you may give me a martial arts roll if you'd like.
All right. Let me give you a martial arts. I'm gonna roll.
This is for information.
Oh, for information, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a fortune on this one.
Okay.
21.
All right.
I'm glad I did
All
because
right.
I pulled that 6 on the negative die there.
All right. Oh, that is okay.
Oh, wait, no, that's positive.
Yeah,
die.
martial arts is
That's
the
in the
power
positive die. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Zhao,
yeah.
Yeah, you recognize this sword technique.
Oh no, this is like, are these like Imperial assassins or what am I seeing?
No, this is it's Imperial swordsmanship. Definitively, it's what's taught in the academies. Basically,
Okay.
these guys have like actual training.
They're here to fuck you up.
Yeah, I was like, he's doing that typical kung fu thing where he's been pushed back. He's got a sigh and he's like, got his bruise painted on, and he starts shouting. He's like, "These aren't bandits."
Yeah, you're pretty sure they're
He's
not
there-
normal bandits. That's
Yeah. I thought you said like Xiao's gonna step back and suddenly have a baby in his arms. Just say, I don't mean to cause any trouble.
don't want any trouble. No. All right, that is it for 10, I believe.
Hooray, 9.
We're moving on to 9. Yes,
It's Platu and Yuri.
and the
All
snake.
right.
Also, the sorcerer's on 9.
So I'm going to comment something along the lines of, boy, I sure hope that goat guy shows up. And I'm going to charge the giant snake.
Okay.
When I hit the water, I don't slow down. I just kick up a wave around me, a giant, like...
It does. It is fairly deep out where you are. You can.
I thought you were gonna use your. You have an axe, right? Or what is your main weapon?
It's a giant
clubby
ironbound
thing.
club.
Okay, I was gonna say like something to just break the water in front of you. It was like just.
I will say
What-
you do have the bandit's
what
axe
shot
that
is
you took
this
also.
card?
That's true, yeah. Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
dual
boat.
wielding. Yeah,
It is, by the way, Eric. It's about waist deep where you are right now.
awesome. Perfect for fighting snakes, which are
Okay.
notorious for not being able to swim.
Yes.
I don't know if that's correct or not. Legitimately.
Dubious knowledge.
Dubious knowledge, yeah.
Your character makes assumptions on the immediately as the scene begins. This is a class feature. It just
Yes.
you just make an assumption as a scene begins.
All right. You may.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically I kick up the wave and use it as cover to bring up the axe, catch it with the beard, and pull it into the club.
Okay.
It stops looking at Yuri in time for this.
All right. Give me a roll.
Shorts.
Remember, you get a boost, so +1.
Yeah. Or should be 14 because I got that awesome up. Right? No, I started at 12 and now I'm at 13. Yeah. Plus a fortune die because duh.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 1 for Yuri.
Okay, 24. Well,
Plus
Bonk.
establishing
so
Sean.
it's 27. It sounds like.
Yeah, 27.
All right. 27. I think
You
that
suplex the
probably
snake.
hits.
That's a very good roll. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was-
cut to the guy wearing the snake outfit being suplexed by Batu here.
All right. The giant demonic serpent is defense 13. It is very
Okay.
large. It is very dodgy for something of its immense size.
What's your actual weapon score?
So the damage on the war maul is 16 because it's also a specialty weapon.
So then you said it was 14 defense,
13.
13 defense.
Yep,
All
so you
right,
hit- you
then
hit
14, 16. That's
by-
30 wound points.
Yeah, 31 points.
Crump.
Its toughness is at
Thank
least
you
there's
for
toughness
establishing
10.
The least threatening thing here. It's the big snake.
Kinda.
Well, on its turn, it gets an automatic success at swallowing Batu and choking on it.
All right. So it is toughness 10, so it takes 21 points.
So we get in a whole Ragnarok thing where like I smash its skull, then it sprays me with its poison, we both die.
Well, about that. Is anyone else on 9?
I am.
Yuri.
You're up then.
But I'm going to let this carry out. I was just distracting this. And I have a new target now.
Fair enough.
And also I'm on 9 because
Yes, then would you like to take your action?
I will just attack the snake men this time,
Okay.
and I really want to deal with them, so I will throw a fortune die on
Sure.
this one as well. So
They are much less
That's
dodgy than the
the-
priest.
yeah, well, yeah, but I'm not happy with how my last roll went. So
That's fair.
and there you go. Like that's I rolled a 1 on the fortune die, so that is actually an 18.
An 18,
against
however.
the
All
four of
right.
them. So
That
if
will
they
hit.
have an
That will take them
effective
out.
defensive- Okay, good. All right, that's 4 slots on my blooded blade then to use from this point. All right, yeah. So Olan jumps around between them, makes 2 of them like bite each other, and then runs the other 2 through with her sword.
In the same skewer.
Oh yeah, I mean you guys shish kebab them.
So I'm moving this so I can actually get at the.
Yeah, it's funny how that works sometimes.
Yeah, it was overlapping the scale thing, so I couldn't click on it properly. All right, you drop all 4 of the snake men.
Awesome.
Good, I don't have to worry about them
All
anymore.
right.
The big
Okay,
snake
go ahead
goes on
and let
9
the-
also.
Yeah. Yeah, let Serpent go.
Let Serpent go. All right, the Serpent will attack Batu. Unsurprisingly. It will burn its fortune die.
It's got a fortune die.
Yes, it
Oh
is.
no, it's a named character.
Effectively, yes. Yeah, because if it was just an unnamed character, a very large unnamed character, that would have gone down to that attack in 1 hit, period.
I like it's a-
Is this a martial arts or a creature attack?
This is a creature attack.
So I don't get my horse stance.
No, you
Gotcha.
do not.
So I'll just take it in the teeth.
Yeah. So it gets +1. It gets its fortune die on this, and it gets a bonus because it got hit for a truckload of damage in 1 hit, and it is pissed. Not a huge bonus.
made menace, you know.
It gets +1. So nope, cancel. Hang on. This is open roll with fortune die. So it's effectively a 16 because of the bonus.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
That is a 19.
I think my defense is only a mighty 12. Yeah.
Hits you by 7.
Yep.
All right. So it bites you. And it does base damage is, I think, 13. Yes, 13 damage.
Okay, so 1 damage.
Well,
Plus.
13 plus how much it hit you by. The base is
Yeah.
13.
Okay,
It,
so
hit you by, you rolled 19, so it hit you by 7, so 8 wound points.
8 wound points. Ow.
All right. 2 things
About
happen. One, it starts coiling around you.
Sure.
It is both venomous and a constrictor. Because the demon
That's cheating.
because it's a demon, not an actual snake. Also, Eric,
Yes.
Batu needs to make a Constitution roll
Okay.
Kota.
because it is, as I said, it is venomous.
Do- plus another 3 to that, so 10.
10. That's good enough. Oh wait,
All
no,
right.
no. That's good enough for the snake man. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't remember if the snake. No, nope. Giant serpent doesn't. The giant monster serpent does not, in fact, get a bonus to its venom. It is DC.
All
It is a DC 10 check. So you are not poisoned. Well, you resist the poison. The
I
venom.
flexed so hard I forced the poison out of the wound back into the snake's mouth.
Now it's immune. it's literally immune to poison. So whatever. Badass though. That's badass. Unfortunately, it is literally immune to poison. For what I like to call obvious fucking reasons.
It's like that's really cool and all. However,
No, legitimately, badass image. I like it.
I love that I'm playing Batu basically like a cartoon character with all these like wuxia characters.
It's kind of how I played Sonder back in the day.
Yeah.
I like the image you linked there, Ash.
Batu and Daolu are the most cartoon adjacent characters in the
Yes.
Motley Crew.
I'm gonna drop
Okay,
this. I'm gonna
that's
drop the
amazing.
image Ash linked onto the. Did it not drop it?
That's
Look at that.
amazing.
Look at that
That's
Power
great.
Rangers ass villain.
Yeah, that's Slizzard from Power Rangers.
Unfortunately, I'm trying to get it up. Actually, you know what I can do? Hang on.
I knew that it was
just so the
it
viewers
was
can
from-
see it.
I knew it had to be from
There we
some
go.
sort of Toku show. I wasn't sure if it was Power
There we
Rangers
go.
specific.
That is not what these guys look like, but not as far off as you'd think.
You said snake guys. I'm like, yeah, it's lizards.
Oh, they're more akin to Yuan-Ti, but you know,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm using Yuan-Ti tokens because
Yeah. Although I'll be honest, Scissor does look kind of like some of those the descriptions of the more high ranked Yuan-Ti.
it does actually. No,
like,
absolutely.
abominations.
Yep. Nope. They do.
I just like Scissors' design. It's like, all right, the giant snake. How do we give it legs so the actor can be in it? All right, we're snakes.
More snakes. Yes. All right. All right. Oh, actually, something else happens for the snake at the end of its turn. It
It dies very
regenerates 3 points of damage.
You're generating sack of poop. I'm gonna eat you.
That's quite possible.
That there's a lot of it, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure you want to eat. Well, I'm not sure you should eat it.
I'm gonna eat you, and it's gonna be like Grom the Punch from the old Warhammer Fantasy battles.
Well, it's better than feeding on the tree frogs.
That's probably true, actually. Snake is
All right.
done, though, so goes again on 6. Yuri.
What a dream.
Yeah, pretty. I got it.
All right. So, seeing as how Shao kind of needs some backup.
What? No. That's fine.
Yuri is going to leap off of the island, run across the back of the snake's head because Batu is distracting it to look the other way, and is going to do a flying leap so that she's going to land right down behind the sorcerer lady.
Okay.
And so she's using an implement of some variety, yeah?
She's got a staff.
She's got a staff. Fortune die. Another
Trying to
great
disarm her.
fortune die. Well, I was, but that's not going to work.
All right, so you swing your sword down on her staff. Unfortunately, you misjudge where her hand is because of the ice armor. So you
I
hit.
wasn't going to go with the sword. I was going to actually just like
Sorry.
take the thing. But
Oh,
yeah.
that's fine. Yeah, you strike at her the hand holding the staff, and hit the wrong part of the arm because the ice armor makes it look like it's closer than it is really. You know, it's diffracting the light, and making things look a bit off. So you do not you hit her a bit in the wrong spot. So she goes she loses grip briefly, but regrips it, looks over at you.
You've got a firm hold on that. I respect that.
She sort of glares at you.
Not happy to see me? That's a shame. I'm sorry.
So many people trying to stop me from hitting my target. Ah!
How do you think I feel?
Welcome to the party, hon. Anyways.
Well, it's her act. She goes on 9 also, so.
Hi.
Well, she will bat your hand aside and sort of hop back.
she just goes, "Yeah, stop it."
She slams her staff down on the ground, and a wave of ice comes issuing out from her along the ground as little spikes shoot up out of the ground and tries to freeze your feet to the ground.
This was
On the same shot.
This is on the same shot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's on 9 also.
I thought she went already.
Nope.
Okay, well. All right, go ahead. I can't dodge, so.
Hell, she misses because she rolled really badly. You manage to quickly step out of the way of the path of ice that she's erupted out of the ground and dodge the bit that was going to erupt around your feet and freeze you to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Well, look at that, honey. We can both be failures together.
It's okay. It's okay to be bad at something.
All right.
There's no shame in it. It's not like it's your life's work or anything.
God damn it. All right. Anyone else on 9? I take it that's a no. 8.
Yep.
8. That is Zhao,
Yep.
who absolutely positively needs to get rid of these bandits or he is going to die.
Now, don't be a statistic, okay?
Don't be a statistic.
All right, so like because of that, I'm Zhao, having been pushed up against the river, he's like, okay, I don't really have time to deal mercy to these guys, and he literally just whips out the firework launcher and he takes eagle eye aim at one of them, and I'm gonna really hope that triple evildoers goes off on this. So I'm gonna do the extra 3 shots. So it's gonna be this plus 3,
Okay. So you're aiming. Got it.
and I'm glad I did. So it's 11 against
And you're targeting just one dude, right?
just one guy.
I think that'll actually hit. Like
Let's take a look.
Bandits are defense 11. Hits exactly.
Oh,
Oh.
Which one were you aiming at?
Well, let's say it's this one right on his right.
All right.
jeez.
Yeah, you can tell like he's not used to fighting in the our outfit he's wearing, so his dodge is he's a little bit less. His dodge is not as good as it probably should be. He's used to fighting in different outfits, basically.
So he blasts that guy with the firework launcher, and it sends him flying into the river.
Ah, sploosh.
Or he's never going to be seen from again.
Exactly. His body floats
Okay.
up to the surface and bobs.
Yeah, and this is where we see if treble evildoers goes off. Zhao looks at the others like that's what awaits the rest of you if you continue this foolish course of action.
Okay.
You're going to get thrown in the river.
Do they stand?
There's a roll. You make a roll of some sort, right?
No, I don't. If I dropped it, I dropped it.
So yeah. So is there a roll of some sort to determine how many run away? I forget.
No. Okay. Did my dice explode? My positive dice explode? Or no, that's my negative dice that exploded. So that's the only thing that matters. So 4 other mooks cheese it. So it would be these 3 over here. If the sorcerer doesn't have a shtick that like makes
Okay,
them
so
not run
it's
away.
four mooks cheese it if you on a normal success.
On a normal, if I drop a mook, yes.
Okay. All right, these 3 will definitely run then.
Yeah.
Not you.
The only reason it wouldn't go off is if the boss has a
No, I just couldn't remember.
specific
I
shtick
couldn't remember how the number that ran away was determined. That's all. That's all. I remember. I'm gonna adjudicate that the guys over here are just too far away to be affected.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They're just gonna try to beat up on.
Like they are far away. There's a giant snake between them and you, and the river's running, and etc. Blah blah blah. But yes, you deal with the rest of that group. They run off.
Zhao turns his gaze. to
Where
the
are you
sorcerer.
running, you idiots? Oh my
You're
god!
running. Why are you running?
Why are you running? Surrounded by incompetence.
You haven't seen incompetence yet. Hold
All
on
right.
here.
So because I did the eagle eye for 3, and I'm glad I did. I am now on 2. So I still have some room to dodge.
All right.
All right. Anyone else on 8? If not, all right. The snake priest goes. The snake priest decides it does not want to be next to Olan at the moment.
Oh, come on.
Dives in the river, swims across to the island.
She broke with me. Opportunity attack.
That is a different game system. And the snake priest is going to cast another venom. Oh, Zhao, sorry, you took an action.
I did take an action. So the
Venom. You take some. You're taking more damage.
How much damage is it?
It is 2 this turn.
Do this
Oh,
turn. All
thank
right.
God.
Yeah, Zhao grabs his heart.
And by the way, you
melodramatically.
aimed, correct?
I did aim.
So it's cost you 6 shots.
Yeah, I'm at 2.
Okay,
now.
so remind me in 3 shots that you should take damage again.
Okay.
You do not get to
So,
dodge around the
5.
thing by burning extra actions.
I didn't even think about that. So,
I know you didn't. It just occurred to me that no, that's not how this is going to work.
yeah, so like Zhao just crunches his chest melodramatically, and you hear the heartbeat going over the soundtrack, like he's having a heart attack.
All right. She goes over there and she's going to cast a bolt of poison over Olan, though. Because she's already got Zhao poison. She's like, ha, he will die eventually anyways from the poison.
I will dodge.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Holy shit, a 24.
Fuck you. So,
Right? No, just
Why?
all right, so that hits me by 7. At
Yep.
least this is the first time I've actually been hit so
All right,
far.
so that is 11 base damage. So hit you by 7, you said? So 18.
Yep, 18, 12 damage.
And give me a con save.
12 wound points.
A con check, sorry, not a con save.
What is this? Toughness? Is this?
This is Constitution. So if you don't have it's just the number list for your Constitution, it's a base 7.
7. Yeah.
Base 7. That's better than my toughness. So
Hey, there you go.
So it's what, untrained? So we'll do that.
Yeah, untrained. 8. You are poisoned.
Fuck. All right.
That will last a keyframe. So
Okay. At least it's the first time I've been hit.
Yeah.
I'm not that upset. They've taken out all the people who were swarming me, so
Yep.
I'm fine with it.
Yep. That is it for 8. 7.
Okay. I am going to have Daolu like follow up with a. Here's the idea.
Mhm.
A rock with like some fishing line wrapped around it that Daolu can spin over his head to knock out all 4.
Sure,
bandits
go
in a
for it.
Single fell swoop. Okay.
Yeah, you basically grab some fishing line up, have the rock that you had just happened to have picked up in your other hand, wrap the string around the fishing line around it, and swing it around.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not sure what the target number is going to be, but I think a 21 beats it.
The target number would have been their base dodge is 11, so been a 15. So yeah, that hits. They go down.
Yeah.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Yeah.
You clock them all in the head and they fall unconscious. Or dead, whichever you prefer. I don't really
Yep.
care.
And then Daolu will proceed to just sort of like walk casually over here so that the sorcerer can see him unscathed.
The sorcerer face palms.
Just do the JoJo walk.
This should have been so easy. They said I was just here to take out an Imperial inspector. And some bodyguards, maybe. This should not be going this wrong. Who are you people?
Your snake's giving me a hug. I think it likes me.
Clearly,
Oh,
I mean, if you want to actually talk, we can talk.
We
Just
we
put the
don't
weapon down.
we don't have a group name, guys.
well, whoever we are more competent than what you've brought here. So
Apparently. No. My snake-like acquaintance over there is that she's doing fine. Both of them are.
For now.
All right. Anyone else in 7? The human mooks would be going on 7, but they something seems to have happened to them.
Yeah.
They got written out of the script.
Pretty much, yeah. Other than that, then it's on to 6, I think.
Hooray!
All right. Batu, you're up first, I think.
All right, so the snake is trying to coil around me.
It is trying to coil around you, yes.
All right, I'm gonna wedge an arm underneath its coils near the head, push it back, and proceed to beat it across the head again.
Okay.
I'm laughing the entire time.
I figured.
We'll throw in a Martian.
You do shove its head. You do shove its head off you, so it's no longer biting you.
Right. Martial arts again.
Mhm.
Or fortune die. 14. Not great with that fortune die.
That will hit it
but hey.
exactly, I believe. I think it hits by 1. Sorry, its defense is
All right,
13.
So 16 in the war maul, so it becomes 17. Whoomp.
That is 7 wound points. All right. Anyone else on 6 of you guys?
Well, I was going to go on 6, but then I dodged.
I am on 6.
Okay, Yuri, what would you like to do? Unless you would like to delay.
Well, I don't want to delay.
Okay.
So, seeing as how that effort didn't quite pay out the way I was hoping to, so she's just, surrounded in ice right now, yeah?
She's got ice armor around her, and she casts a wave of ice across the ground. The ground is now frosty.
Yuri's going to flip over her
Okay.
and is just going to like body check her so that she skids across that frozen ground right into the river while she has the ice armor in and can enjoy being cold.
Okay, sure.
So you just do a street fighter flip over.
Yep. 15.
Okay, that might work.
I think that will actually hit her. I believe her defense is 14. Yes, her defense is 14. Her action value is much. Her AV is high. Her attack skill is better than her defense. That'll hit by that hits
If
exactly.
it's 14, then I missed because I was doing a stunt.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Technically, yeah. You have minus
Unless
2.
you just want to give it to me because of circumstance.
I'll give it to you for circumstance, honestly, and it's cool.
All right.
I don't think anyone
Cool.
expects any. I don't think anyone really.
All right, so you do hit her. It's an
shoulder
unarmed
checked,
strike, I believe
so.
you were doing, right?
Yeah, basically just like shoulder checking.
Sure.
Yep.
Technically, it'll do some damage. It's base damage, whatever unarmed strike would be, which is, I think, what, 7?
I think
Unarmed is 7. Yeah.
All right. So you hit by
I
1.
think
Sorry, what was that sketch? Sorry.
I'll just say like Yuri's not going to the penalty box for this one. It's a clean check.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Textbook check, honestly.
Yeah.
So damage 7. So you do a wound point to her. You bruised her, but she also goes sliding into the water and falls down. Just like ah!
I would enjoy being cold.
All right. By the way, Batu, you notice the water's getting a little bit cooler.
Oh, good.
That means it's
you're-
working.
Everything's just so warm to here south of the wall. Really don't know how you guys stand it.
Everything's coming up, Batu.
Everything's coming up Batu.
Anyone else on 6? No. All right. In that case, the sorceress goes.
Yuri will call out and just say, "How about you just cool down over there for a moment?"
She levers her. She brings herself back up to standing.
And Dalu waves helpfully her way.
She glares at Dalu, glares at Yuri. I think I hate you all.
No, that's
Aw.
rude. We just met. Come on.
And she
Give
fires
us a
a.
chance
She
to
fires
get to
a.
know one
She basically
another.
channels a large bolt of ice to shoot at you.
Okay.
Nope. There we go. No, that's the wrong button. There we go. Oh my god.
Oh,
She way off.
That's a 9 with so many explosions.
She
way awful.
freezes the water around her.
She does.
She may have just ice cubed herself in
That's
the
in fact
river.
exactly what she did.
I know what I'll do. I'll use cryokinesis while I'm waist deep in water.
Yes,
what
actu-
could go wrong?
She casts a spell.
plus-
As she does so, the snake sort of is thrashing around, and a wave goes splooshing over her. As the bolt hits it and freezes herself solid.
And then she's erased from the plot because she's got washed away in ice. I mean water.
There's got to be a marker. That's good
And
for
now
this.
we're not going to see her until Dawn Trail.
All right. That might actually take her out of the fight. Honestly, like.
That's not only a way awful. That's a -15 on her negative.
That was just like apocalyptically bad. Wow.
I mean, look, that's a great plus 16. It'd be a shame if it goes to waste.
Like she's a powerful character. It's just the dice hated her today. Oh well.
The dice hate her, and I'm obnoxious.
Fair.
We're both obnoxious. Let's be honest.
All right.
here.
Well, we'll see what happens to her in the future. I'll decide. I'm not going to decide what happens right now.
She's just floating down the river. Yeah, she's just.
She's starting to float down the river. Yes.
All right.
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
I'll see what happens on 3. I haven't decided yet. I don't know what's funniest.
All right. Is that the end of 5?
No, we're on 6 still. The snake goes on 6.
Okay.
I already went.
Yes,
I
you
caught
went.
the snake.
You bonk the snake. The snake is not happy. The snake tries to bite you again, and continues trying to constrict you because, of course, You did
Does it
dislodge
do
it from
it?
you, so it can't fully
Just,
constrict.
just let
there
it
it
get a
is.
nibble, okay? Can't hurt that much.
A 12.
That hits exact. I'm 12.
All right. Well, I think it does. Yeah, it's 13 damage.
A point of damage.
Con save.
That's the big thing.
And it's got you bit
Oh.
again.
Yep. And again, +3. I'm
There
fine.
you go.
You're fine. God damn it. That's fine. It's fine. Like, this has to be. It is designed to be a threat to you, not a guaranteed kill. And it is actually a threat to you.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's only a threat if it can roll.
No, it's rolling okay. It's Batu.
Yeah, it's rolling exactly average. Just I'm very tough.
And Batu made both his con saves. So.
Yeah.
Batu is the guy that should be taking on the
Oh
giant
god,
snake.
yes. No, this thing would be
Yeah.
really bad for almost anyone else.
Oh, I would not even dream of trying to fight that thing. I have like no damage penetration.
Yeah.
No, when the giant snake showed up, I was like, well, it's a good thing it's over there because I'm not going to go after it.
Like I will distract it and maybe even let it take a shot at me because I don't think it can hit me, but I'm not going to try and hit this thing.
At any rate, that is it for 6.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, if it could poison Batu, that would be one thing.
Yeah.
All right. So 5 then?
We're on to 5, yes.
All right. I have a go now.
Yep. Go for it.
Okay, so the priest swam over to that little island. Can I just describe how I get to her, or is this a thing I'm going to have to like?
How are you
roll
getting to her?
justify for? Okay, so Alon's like, "Hey, wait, come back!" And she's going to look around. She's going to find a bit of rock that is about plate size.
Sure.
She's going to frisbee it through the air. She's going to step off of this rock, and she's going to vault from it onto the rock that she just threw through the air as a step at this point, and then jump to the island.
I love it. You do it.
That's some Dragon Ball Z shit there. It's great.
Fink, fink, fink.
That is
And,
that is definitely some kung fu wire action bullshit. I love it. Go.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Shit, the
So
wire
she's
was on
going to
that
attack.
side. All right.
She just like trips over a wire in midair. And we'll roll to attack. Hell yeah. Where's my thingy? There's my thingy. Okay. Shaw! That's a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Hata!
That hits by 1, I
this-
think. I think she's def 15. She is.
Good to know. Good to know. Okay, so it's a hit by 1. My damage is 10, but I currently have +4 because of Blooded Blade, so
Yep.
that's 15 damage.
Toughness of 7, so that is 8 wound points.
And I go down to 2 stacks of Blooded Blade now.
Sorry, you said it was. It was. I said it was 8. It was 8 wound points. Yeah.
Yes, because 15 minus 7 is 8. Yep.
Ow. And Olan.
Oh, I take damage.
Yes, you do. Five poison damage.
All right, I'm up to 17 wound points. Do I just have to? Do we just have to win the fight for the poison to go away, or is it? Oh,
It-
it lasts
it's a
until the
keyframe.
end of the sequence.
This is a
The
keyframe.
Okay.
It's a keyframe last. Or yep.
Mhm.
It has to be reapplied after a keyframe.
Gotcha.
Now,
Okay.
this would kill most normal people for what they call obvious reasons.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But you are
It's-
you are also
a D6 plus 1 is a lot of damage to take consistently.
Yes.
Yes.
That is the point. All right. Anyone else on 5?
No, but I do have to do my recurring effect on that.
All right. So you take more poison damage.
I do.
Take 3 more wound points.
All right. Zhao is at 25 and has gained his first point of impairment.
Yep.
He's like looking at the giant snake, trying to get the will back into the fight. This is just the camera just does like that blurry vision thing, like he's starting to lose it.
Yep. All right. The priest goes. They know you are poisoned, Olan. So instead, she's going to try to thump you with her staff.
Okay. We'll just let her try and hit me.
Bonk.
All right. Kerbonk misses.
Yeah.
You hear the chime of the little rings on her staff as it swings by your head. Oh well.
I look at them. I look at the rings and I go, "Oh, these are nicely made," and I just like very casually dodge them.
Nice. All right, that is it for 5. We're on to 4.
Okay. I have an idea that's very dumb. Let's do this.
All right, I like dumb
For
ideas.
My third rock attack.
All right.
I want Daolu to sort of vault off of the ice cube sorcerer
Okay.
on top of the serpent.
Okay.
While throwing a rock at the priest.
I like it.
Ooh.
Nice.
While they're
Like
distracted.
And like its coiling form like launches you into the air.
Well, the idea of like Dalu balancing on top of the serpent while it's wrestling Batu is also very funny.
I like that, dude. Yes.
True.
All right. So, this is not a +2. It's just gonna be a 16. So fortune. Does 24 hit? And that's
No.
boxcars, by the way.
Let me see if it's boxcars too. Okay, well,
Goodness sakes.
well, 24. I think that might hit by a little bit. Just
I'm
9.
pretty sure it missed, actually.
Hits by
Yeah.
it only hits by 9.
His toughness is considered 4, by the way,
It's your first attack against him, yeah.
against him. Yes.
So that is 10 damage.
10 damage.
10 wound points
Wait.
specifically.
10 wound points, and it's boxcars.
Now they're
So that-
impaired. I'm going to say that you actually the rock smacks in the side of their head, damaging them. Ricochets off directly at their hand and knocks their staff out of their hand, thus
Oh,
disarming.
look at you succeeding at disarm.
Unintentionally.
Yeah. Unintentionally. That's
I know, that's how it always is with you.
That's
You
everything.
do it on accident. I fail on purpose.
I'm sure you don't.
But yeah, just the sight of Dalu like balancing on one foot on top of the serpent while Batu is fighting it.
All right. Well, that was anyone else on 4?
Nope.
Well, we're on to 3.
Hooray!
All right. Yuri is going to just like pull some rope out of her inventory. It's just going to lash the sorcerer so that she doesn't float too far away.
Okay, if you want to do that.
Just like, let's get you onto land. I have questions for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, given the way everything else is going,
Yeah.
she's basically just gonna like start preparing like a campfire.
Okay, that's fair.
This is not going to be the first. This is not the first time, nor it will be the last time that Yuri has complete confidence that all of y'all are going to settle everything. She's just going to withdraw from the fight.
Zhao's dying of poison. She's just not doing anything about it.
Don't walk it off. You'll be fine.
I like the idea of just like the selfie and then like Zhao's dying in the background. This isn't about him.
Exactly.
It's
Just out
literally
here
that.
living my best life.
It's literally that picture of the mom with the 2 kids swimming and the 1 kid just drowning.
Or Alice with Alpha Drown in the background. Same format.
The mom's just labeled it roll 20 dice.
Because I think it's hilarious.
Okay.
My attack is going to be I'm going to shove the war club down his throat
Okay.
and then thrash him back and forth, bashing him between a pair of rocks in the water.
Okay.
Okay, break off one of his teeth for me, please. Well, also, Dalu's going to try to stay balanced on top of the serpent during all
Fair
this.
enough.
For another fortune because it's cool. 12. I think that misses.
That will, in fact, miss.
Boo!
My goodness,
Boo.
you missed the snake.
Well,
I mean, you technically hit. You just don't do anything effective on this. You know?
Boing.
It is big and tough.
yeah. It closes its mouth just in time.
That's an interesting alarm.
Yeah, I know that. I know what that is. All right. Give me one.
It
Okay.
goes.
So Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right.
I realized at the end of this sequence here, Dalu needs to use his last shot to get the staff from the priest so he could use it improperly as a weapon.
Ha.
Was actually kind of interested in maybe seeing if I can steal more competence from that.
I will avoid using it 3 times to avoid breaking
Okay.
it. Okay?
All right. Sorry about that. All right. The sorceress starts to melt, I guess.
The thaw.
Starts to thaw. That's yeah. The priest is on 2. Snake. All right. Well, it's still got you bit, so it's going to try to complete its constrict attack.
All right.
So that is same action. AP. 13, which will hit.
Hits by 1.
All right, so it's got you bit. It basically, you take 2 wound points total from this because, duh. And you are now fully constricted.
All right. What does that mean?
You have to make it. Your next action, you can't do a normal attack. You have to try to strength check your way out, basically.
Okay.
And you have to make another con roll against poison.
And add 3 to that.
10's good enough.
Exactly enough.
So yeah, basically, you can until you force your way out. It'll be doing sort of crush damage to you while you're stuck there until you
Okay.
force your way out, or till someone does something about the snake. Like or someone could assist you getting out also. Like they're budget,
Right.
But you are it is a large constrictor. This is not easy to get out of, for let's call obvious reasons.
It's okay. I've studied sloth style.
They're just gonna go limp.
Actually,
No.
I've seen a video of a constrictor trying to get a sloth, and the sloth just sort of pushes itself out of the constrictions because sloths are
No.
very, very strong.
No, we're not doing this today.
No.
I mean, I guess
see-
they hang from trees all the time, so
See, the actual response to this is you need to stick your hands into your pockets and then just lightly kick the snake, and then it'll just reel back from it.
or
Okay.
if you're Domon Kashu, you can deliberately dislocate your shoulder to get out.
I'm going to point out, Ash,
Or-
I know exactly what you're referencing here, okay?
All right.
Oh.
He's the king of
I know
sloth style.
I was in another world, actually.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So that is it for 3. I take it.
Yep.
2.
2 is Zhao.
I also go.
All right.
All right,
As
you
is the
should go
priest.
first.
I will smack the priest with my sword.
Go for it.
And I will throw a fortune on this just because I think that there's not a whole lot of point in holding on to them right now.
That is fair.
So, Pota. It's a good thing that I used it.
I think that actually misses.
It's got a 15 defense?
Yes, it does.
Oh my fuck's sake. These priests, they're so dodgy.
It bends out of the way in a way a human physically couldn't normally. It is very flexible.
Jesus Christ. Waste a fortune die on that.
I'm
and
sorry.
everything.
It's supposed to be dangerous.
Yeah.
And I
priest?
also,
Yeah.
I also burned a fortune die. So
I didn't attack the serpent, I hit the priest.
Yeah. It is a snake
I
man.
just feel bad over here. Just
All right. Olan also.
Oh, do I still have that?
Yeah, it's a last keyframe. 2 damage.
Okay. Not to 19.
I'll
This is
say
the
this.
only
if-
attack. This is the only damage I've taken. And
Yes.
It's done 19 damage to me.
Yep. This is supposed to be a scary opponent. Like that's the point.
If you want Yuri to help you, like, off camera and disengage from the fight or whatever, just hobble over here.
All right. Zhao, what are you doing?
All right, Zhao onto so Zhao. He's very weak. He drops his grenade. Not grenade launcher. His firework launcher It's probably it probably is just one of those old like single shot grenade launchers that's just got like a firework tube attached to it or something. But he weakly raises his crossbow, his wrist-mounted crossbow. It's a one shot. He'll act on one.
Oh, you're acting on one. Okay, so you want to take the poison damage now then?
He has to take the poison damage now. I don't want to take the poison damage, but he has to.
Take 5 more.
5 more. Okay, so Zhao
With
is now
impairment.
at he's now at 2 points of impairment. Because he had 31 points.
Yep. All right. Anyone
All right.
else on 2?
I think it's just the Snake Man at this point.
Yep. The sorcerer.
I'm going to dodge.
That's part of the right move.
I might as well.
It lunged at you.
Independently.
It lunged at you with
anything that it does.
sort of clawed hands, leaps out at you and tries to bite you.
Okay.
Since it doesn't have its staff anymore. A 15.
I dodged, so it missed.
All right. Good. Ah! Stop
Stop that. Stop it.
No. I will have your blood.
Can't have my blood. I need it in my body. Oh, wait. I just thought of something.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, actually.
Okay.
Because it would only be one shot anyway. So my water sword would have triggered, but he would have gotten to go anyway. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh wait, it does matter. Does anyone else go?
I can
Zhao-
I'm on one. Yeah.
Zhao goes on one.
Oh, so
does,
it's an actual 1. Fair enough.
I hit the priest earlier and forgot to say that my flashing katana goes off, which gives a boost.
Mm,
It's not a huge thing, but it's a boost.
Okay.
right.
All right. So someone gets a boost to attack it. Okay. Fair enough. To attack. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So the priest is done for the turn. Anyone else on 2? This is on 2. Yep. Then on to 1.
All right, that's Dalu and Zhao. So Dalu.
You go first.
All right, so Zhao, he's using the last bit of his strength. He weakly raises his wrist-mounted crossbow at the giant demonic serpent, and he takes aim, and he's shooting it. He's trying to like get it in the eye so it'll break
Okay.
and
Sure.
get Batu out. So that's a +3. I'm gonna throw a fortune die on it as well.
That's fair. Also, I forgot to read the snake last turn.
Guns, fortune die. So 24.
Ooh.
That'll hit by 11. No, more.
Yeah. And I'm not sure how much
No, 11.
much is the impairment at play. I don't think the impairment's going to make you miss. But
No, it
Yeah,
reduces it by 2.
I
So,
what's my plan?
yeah.
so it's a
So
20.
that's
It's a 20. It's a
22,
22 then. So it hits by 9.
All right.
What's the
It
damage
hits
on your
by 9.
What's the damage on your crossbow?
The crossbow is 7.
So that is 16. Minus 7 10 is 6 wound points.
All right. And when as the arrow connects, smoke arrow goes off.
So it's suffering a
So-
point of impairment. Got it.
Yeah. So not only did he hit it in the eye to try to break it free, it is now blinded by the smoke. Yes.
How long does that last?
It lasts an entire keyframe. So
Okay.
it won't go. It'll last until one of next the next keyframe.
Yep, that's fair. All right.
Well, time.
Well done. All right, I think that's it for the sequence.
I still have.
Oh, sorry.
an
Yeah, no,
action
sorry.
on one.
Right, Dalu, go.
Yeah.
Have
so-
a boost, Dalu.
Yeah, it's possible for me to get the priest's stick and hit him with it. there.
Sure.
Okay.
Here, I'm giving it back to you.
Yeah. All right. How much is the boost?
+1.
Is it a +1? Okay. All right, and we'll fortune die this. So this could be a 19.
Okay.
Just an 18.
That will still hit by 3. So
All right. So whatever the staff is as an improvised weapon,
it
regular
is, sure. So
as an improvised weapon.
as an
not
improvised
used-
weapon, so probably either 8 or 9. I'd say 9.
Yeah, 9. I was just say. So, okay. With that, shoot. Okay, so what I hit by?
You hit by 3. Sorry, no, by
Well,
4. Sorry, no, wait, 3.
So-
Defense 15.
Yeah, so that's
I
12.
think. Hold on, let me double
minus
check.
his
It is.
toughness.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So 12.
Yeah.
So that is 5
Minus
wound
his
points.
toughness. Yeah.
Oop, he is definitely impaired.
Fine.
He's actually impaired 2 at the moment.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
nice.
All right, I think that's it for the sequence then.
Yes, except Zhao takes 4 points in damage.
Oh yeah, no, we already rolled that for you.
Not for this round.
No, we did
Round
because
2.
you delayed. You remember you were delayed by a shot because of the.
Oh, right. So, yeah. So
We already did that on
on
2. We already took care of that. You're not taking more poison damage at the moment.
You were correct. All
Roll
right.
initiative.
The ironic thing about this is that Zhao kind of wants to roll low.
13.
Also 13.
8.
All right. Snake
Another 10.
is 7.
I am totally
That
okay
is the
with
wrong
Zhao like
button.
passing out this fight. I think
Yuri
it's
is
radically
occupied.
appropriate.
And the snake priest also 9. So they're both going on 9.
All right.
So it's Zhao and hold on.
All right. So initiative is highest is 13.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna fortune die. I'm gonna hit the priest.
Okay. Go for it.
Screw him. Hota. No, I said hota. There we go.
That will hit by. That will hit.
That's
Yeah,
a that is not boxcars. That is fortune die was a 6.
Oh,
and
right.
negative
Yeah,
die was a 6.
it almost was. Good
So-
God. Yeah.
So that is a 16 to hit. So I hit by 1.
Yep. And damage is 12, right?
My damage is currently 12. Yes.
All right. So that will be stuff is 7. So it's 5 wound points. And you run. You run the snake through. It gurgles and drops the snake priest down. It gurgles and drops the ground out of the fight.
Okay. So then my my blooded blade goes down to 1. My and my water sword goes off and lowers the giant Namak serpent by a single shot.
It goes down to 8.
No, it doesn't. My swerve was only 1. That doesn't count. Sorry.
Okay.
But my flashing katana does go off. We will go ahead and give a boost to Zhao since he's next to act anyway.
Okay.
All right. And you take your last bit of poison damage
Okay. I'm fine with this now. So
because I don't want to track it past this. While the guy's unconscious.
right.
Takes. Whoa.
Ow! Ow! That's 25. Ow!
All right, Zhao.
That hurts so much.
At the interaction, you'll take
Right.
poison damage.
Yeah. So
And then it
trying
will
to
go
think what
away.
Zhao, yeah, like Zhao. I think the only thing he can do is try to reload. So he has to go and reload his crossbow.
Oh, did you fail your reload thing at the end of the sequence?
It's a 6. It's going to
It,
fail.
it
no matter
just
what.
fails. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's a 6. It's going to fail. I don't have any reload.
No, you're right. I did not remember it was a 6. That's my bad.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So let's see what the damage is.
3.
He's at 33.
You are not. You are not. You're not. I don't have to make a. Don't have to make an
dying
object or anything
yet.
like that. You're not dying yet.
Not yet.
And the poison fades. So you're not taking more poison damage. All right. Anyone? Okay, so that's it for 13, 12. Oh, sorry. No, hold on. Sorry. No, you two went. All right, 13. So 12.
Mhm.
11.
I suppose I'm on 11.
Yeah.
Yuri's just gonna talk trash at Batu so that Batu gets a boost. You're not done yet? Come on.
Look, it's hugging me.
It wants to be my friend.
Weakness, is it? You just like a good hug, you'll drop everything for it?
I'm very touch starved.
We're learning very much about you today, it seems.
It is getting a trifle more difficult to breathe at the moment, Batu.
Really, even the impaired. I suppose the having the snake be impaired is going to help out to get out.
No, not really. It affects its rolls, any rolls it makes, but
Right.
all right.
Yeah, boosting two, and Yuri's going to keep doing what she's doing over here.
Yep, that's fine. You're giving Batu a boost. That is totally reasonable. Anyone else 11? 10.
I get
I'm
to
gonna-
go
I'm-
again, Xiao gets to go again, and Dalu gets to go.
Yep.
Yeah. Dalu's just gonna kerbonk the serpent with the Snake Man Priest's staff.
Fair enough.
This is the second attack. I'm
Spit him
doing
out.
with it, and I
Spit
will-
him out.
And I will not do the third one so that this doesn't break.
Okay, fair enough.
There are two staves in play.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and do the attack. There's no special thing because of its impairment, right?
Nope.
All right. All right. And we'll do another fortune because, of course, 22.
22. Wow. All right.
22.
Yeah. 22 will hit by 9.
Okay. So that's an 18, and its toughness is 4. Since this is the first attack I've made against
Right.
it.
Ow.
Oh yeah.
Ow. So that is
no.
what it was 18 you said?
Yeah. So,
So 14 wound points. Ouch.
I basically smack it in the other eye that was not shot by the crossbow bolt.
Wow, it's at 45 wound points.
Uh-huh.
That's actually two. That's two actual wound impairment.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it effectively is Ichbian Bruiser. It's basically a boss.
Yeah.
Yep.
As unsurprisingly, I would say.
Yep. All right. That's Dalu's going to continue to balance on the serpent all the while. So.
Yep. All right.
Zhao.
Zhao, I guess.
Yeah, Zhao. He's going to open fire with the crossbow again.
Short.
Because like he can't really do anything else.
Don't forget, you do have
might
2
as well-
impairment.
Yeah, 2 impairment. I might as well do Eagle Eye again. So
Sure.
+3,
Eagle eye.
and do another. I think this is my. I have one more after this. The
Sure.
fortune. So this +3. So,
So 21. So but -2 because your impairment.
Right.
So that is 19. So you hit by
Right,
6.
yeah. 6 + 7, so 13.
13. That's 3 wound points. That is not quite a death check.
Yeah, and it's already impaired, so we don't need. And smoker can only.
Yeah,
impair once.
you maintain the smoke.
Yeah.
Anyone else on this shot?
I am.
Okay, Olan.
I will attack.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Olan misses.
Yep.
You're-
Okay.
Your sword
I trip
clatters.
up-
Your sword glances off its scales. Your angle's wrong.
I start to go off the island to go after the snake, and then I turn around and then I just go back over here and I vomit. Just vomit. Ow!
It's rainbows.
I feel bad.
All right. Is that it for 10 then?
Sure, why not?
9. What does Batu go?
I go on
Nope.
8.
8.
Hooray!
Batu.
So I have to make a strength check to try to get out, right?
Yep.
Do I have
And
to do anything?
make your strength check first. We'll see what the result is.
Okay.
Put your boost on it.
Boost on it.
So yeah. I might as well fortune this.
Yep. Okay.
This fight's almost done.
Mm-hmm.
8 + 3 for strong as an ox +1 becomes
12.
12.
That's good enough.
All right.
You beat its strength. So you shove it back, and you rolled well enough that you get to attack.
All right. Awesome. So because this is hilarious, what's going to happen is I don't actually shove it off. I instead just run up onto the rock here and start smashing myself into it with the snake wrapped around me.
Okay. Fair enough.
God.
Because I find that hilarious.
Give me an attack roll.
Uh-huh.
And my last fortune die because why not?
Okay.
Okay.
19. Yep. All right. I'm going to say that's good enough. You slam into the rock, and you all hear the sound of its skull cracking. And the coils go loose, and you are now free, Batu.
Yeah. As the head snaps back, it throws Daolu over, here-ish.
Sure. And there you
I
go.
think it liked me. Oh, poor guy couldn't take playing rough. I start petting the smashed skull.
We're not getting Batu a pet. That's what's been decided.
Well, you're not getting a pet. You're not getting taking the demonic snake pet, which starts, it starts to basically sort of demonic fire sort of starts flicking up around the course as it sort of starts sinking into the earth,
Oh, come on!
returning to
Don't
the
even
hells
get to
from
eat
which
it?
it came.
Don't even get to eat it. That's
No,
not
you do
fair.
not. You do not get to eat it, Batu. It sinks into the earth, returning to the hells from which it came.
As soon as Dalu lands on the shore, Yuri is just going to point over her shoulder. You go deal with Zhao. You're better at that kind of thing than I am.
Yeah, Zhao is definitely just passed out.
I'll try my best. In the meantime, and Dalu offers up the still somehow pristine staff to Yuri.
Oh, 2 to add to the collection. Thank you.
And then,
My tummy feels weird. Ah.
So after
What
after
you
Dalu,
ate is a good meal.
Don't say we should eat the snake.
Well, it's already disappearing, which is just sad.
so yeah, after Dalu heads over there, Yuri's going to get the fire going, and once the outer frost is gone, I'm going to guess that she's not conscious immediately.
No, she is not. And I will say this: we will not deal with the interrogation today.
Oh yeah, no. Just saying, heating her up by the virtue of the fire, but also binding the hands and feet.
Yep. No, I want to do interrogation next session.
By all
That's
means.
good.
we gotta interrogate this.
I wasn't
suspicious
sure if
person
I had not planned around you taking her, capturing her. I could improvise something, but I'd rather actually plan it out a little bit ahead of time.
Oh no, that makes
Perfect.
perfect sense.
I've got ideas of what she would know, but I want to have better answers for her.
We got to interrogate this Zhao individual. Suspicious.
Oh, Zhao is really very suspicious. Why is Zhao being targeted by these people?
Yeah.
He's suspiciously almost dead.
Yeah, that is the dramatic note of the end of the session. Zhao is passed out. It camera focuses on him. Does the dramatic music.
Yes. At the end of the episode, it looks like Zhao might be dead.
So as Zhao is passed out and Dalu's trying to look after him, and Yuri is binding and seeing to the sorceress, Olan's gonna go over to Batu. She's still looking kind of queasy, and she kind of leans against him and gives him a little hug around his middle and says, "I'm sorry you're touch starved, buddy," and gives him a pat on the back.
Oh, thank you. I'll give her a hug too.
I was like, Daolu finds some more fireworks on Zhao. I was like, well, I guess he improvised with these to heal him. So
If you want to make a medicine,
He
roll, feel
obviously
free.
runs off these.
I'm thinking about that really bad movie scene that has a guy bite a bullet, pull out the slug and put the gunpowder into his wound, and then light the gunpowder on fire so he can cauterize the wound. And I'm like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That's so unsanitary.
Oh yeah.
we need to set Zhao's blood on fire to cure him of the poison.
Oh yeah. That
I'm
totally
sorry,
would work.
the venom.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's how that works. Yeah.
Stands to reason.
All right. So we can deal with those sort of checks and such next time.
Sure.
Or
I'll give. Do you have medicine skill? I forget.
no.
Okay.
I was figuring it would be an odd job that he did at some point.
At a higher threshold, maybe, but not.
Yeah. All right. So, you can do basic sort of bandage Zhao, but you have no idea how to treat the poison.
Not the poison. Yeah.
Oh, we need to bleed him. His humors are unbalanced, so we need to.
I don't think that's.
The bile and the blood are.
Yeah, that's totally would be what people in China or Mongolia would do.
Clearly, what we need to do is get the poison out of the blood, so we got to get the blood out of the body.
No. What we need to do is we need to take Zhao's blood, put it in some water, and then dilute it multiple times over to make his blood more potent, and then that will make him more
And then put it
vulnerable to
back
the
in.
poison. Right, because it's, you know, or if we do real homeopathy, we take the venom and dilute it multiple times over. And
Oh yeah,
that will cure the
that would
poison.
totally work.
That's how you do it.
Fucking
Water
homeopathy.
memory.
Water memory. All right. I think that's gonna we'll wrap at the scene of Daolu realizing that Zhao is badly injured and might be dying from poison. Tune in next week to see if Zhao will survive the poison. Dun dun dun. He survives the poison.
Well, just give it away.
I like
It's
the
one of those
idea
things. It's one of those things where it's like, will Zhao survive? And then the episode preview for next time, you see him actually like unconscious and speaking.
Yeah.
I just like the idea that like the next episode opens has just the next scene and there's no discussion about what happened to Zhao.
Yeah.
If this was like a show, like this would be
Wow.
the season cliffhanger, and Zhao's just the highest paid actor on the show, and he's holding out for more money. That's
Well,
why they
like,
did
it's
this.
It's like, wow, I can't believe survived that poison without any issues. Yeah, it was kind of strange, wasn't it?
Just has a different writer and director. They didn't communicate about the cliffhanger last time.
Yeah. They fired the director because the conflict was about the director.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode, folks. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll be back in at least a couple of weeks. We'll see. Hopefully soon. But until we see you next, guys, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye,
buddy.
everyone.